Hey, what's up guys? Rob here from Movie Review Time, and I'm back with a brand new Blu-ray DVD update. I have a lot of stuff here to show you guys. I picked up one 4K, some VHSs, and something pretty cool that I'm going to save for the end of the video. But yeah, a lot of these movies I've been wanting to get for the longest time. I just waited till they went down in price. So I got some amazing deals here I want to show you. Let's get started. First one here is a 4K of Spider-Man Far From Home, the latest installment in the MCU, and it's the only movie that I did not own in my collection. But now, finally have it, so I own all of the MCU films. Pretty awesome. And I did like this one, but anyway, I'll have a review of this 4K pretty soon. The next one I got is the Blu-ray of The Witches. They finally released this on Blu-ray, and it looks pretty good. There are some spots where they could have cleaned it up, better, but, they did a good job for what it is here. It's the archive, the Warner Brothers Archive collection. The last one I got from them was Judgment Night. So, they release kind of older films on Blu-ray for the first time because, this has never been released. Another one they need to release is True Lies. Come on, guys. Release that on Blu-ray. We need True Lies on Blu-ray. But, yeah, this is one of my favorite films of all time, and I had to get it on Blu-ray. The next one is The Intruder. This one surprised me. Dennis Quaid is a creeper in this movie. He's a weirdo. He won't leave the property, and I thought he did an excellent job. Dennis Quaid is kind of hit or miss for me, but in this movie he really nailed it. So I really enjoyed this one. Next up is Alien Covenant. Now I picked this up for like $4, and it was the only one that I didn't own out of the Alien series. I saw this movie one time in the theater, didn't really care for it as much, but I do want to watch it again. I got it cheap, and it completes the series. I like Prometheus better from what I remember, but I am going to watch it again. So, the next one is The Curse of La Llorona. I know I'm saying that wrong, but it's, it's in the Conjuring universe. I like this one. I still think the weakest movie in the Conjuring universe is the first Annabelle. I like The Nun. I know a lot of people say The Nun is the weakest, but I disagree with that. I actually like The Nun, but I like this a little bit more than that one. Next up is Brightburn, which is a Superman horror movie. This one was a lot of fun. I love the effects. I love the story. I saw this in the theater and was, surprised. From the trailer, I thought it looked pretty good. So, Brightburn. Next up is Hereditary. I'm finally jumping on this. This is one that I've been kind of staying away from for a while because I've heard mixed things about it. I've even heard, really, really good things. So I waited till it went down in price, and I got it for $4, and I thought, why not? Definitely going to check it out. Here we have the Banana Splits movie, which I thought was fantastic. I had a lot of fun. It was almost like Chuck E. Cheese turns into a horror movie. I like the characters. I love the situation that they're in. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's something about this movie. It knows what kind of movie it is. And I don't know, I loved it. I love the effects. And yeah. I also got that one really cheap. Next up, from the producers of Get Out and Halloween, we have Ma with Octavia Spencer. I really enjoyed this one. Octavia Spencer was fantastic. It reminds me of a modern day Misery. Instead of Kathy Bates, you got Octavia. And it's definitely her movie. She definitely goes psycho. But what I like about it is that, unlike Annie Wilkes from Misery, you get to see her backstory. You get to see what she went through and kind of the reason why she is the way she is. Now, they could have delved, you know, deeper into it, but for what they did, I thought, you know, they did a good job. She was amazing in the movie. So, next up is Leprechaun Returns. My second favorite Leprechaun in the series. My first favorite is the first Leprechaun, and this, of course, takes place after the first one's a sequel. And, you know, Warwick Davis didn't play Leprechaun, but it doesn't matter. The guy who did, you could tell he kind of mimicked Warwick Davis. He did an awesome job. I couldn't even tell at times. But, yeah, really, really cool. It's got a lot of good effects, and the humor is great. Oh no, it's just a lot of fun, this one is. And what's interesting, when this first came out, when it was a new release, it was like only $9. And now I got it for $7 at Best Buy. So now we're going to get into the DVDs. First one here is Haunted Hospital. And this one I've seen around many places, even Family Video, but I got these at the Salvation Army. But this is definitely one that I want to check out. I love haunted, you know, like haunted movies, things like that. So it looks interesting. Now, the next one is from MGM, and they actually just released this on Blu-ray, I believe, and it is Conga. Conga. MGM DVD. Yeah, I remember seeing this before, but I just don't remember too much about it. But yeah, I remember seeing... this actually has a Blu-ray release. So, got this one, though, like I said, at the Salvation Army. They're like 50 cents, something like that. Now, the next one I got, this is a movie that I never owned, and I don't know why. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, where Jack Nicholson is a little cuckoo. Winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Jack Nicholson is one of my favorite actors of all time. But yeah, this is a good one. So I'm glad to have that in my collection. Here we have the special edition of Smokey and the Bandit with Burt Reynolds. I love Smokey and the Bandit. Sally Field. Eastbound town, loading up and trucking. Anyway. Now this is interesting. I got this at Salvation Army as well, and it's in a Blockbuster video case, and it is War of the Worlds 2, The Next Wave. Now I've never seen this one, but it's got C. Thomas Howell on it, you know, from The Hitcher and from The Outsiders. Yeah, it's, if you open it up, there's the Blockbuster. It's, you know, you can tell by the case, it's got that rigid feel to it. But anyway, there he is. See Thomas Howell right there. But I've never seen War of the Worlds 2. So I'm really interested to check that one out. Now, I was really happy to pick this one up. I picked this one up for like $1. And it is Scary Stories. Now, this actually just came out not too long ago, but it's a documentary on the books. The story of the books that frightened a generation by, you know, like Alvin Schwartz or whatever his name is. I believe it's Alvin Schwartz. But anyway, this is by Wild Eye, which is interesting. Yeah, Wild Eye did this. I was actually surprised about that. But when I saw the cover the first time, I'm like, that's the cover from the book, Scary Stories. That's the exact cover with the pipe and the skeleton face. Like, that's, I just remember that cover. So that's pretty awesome. The next one I got is called Great Cannibal Classics, with 3 movies. Dinner Time with the Demented. It says, let's see, here's the 3 movies right here. The Undertaker and His Pals. You got The Severed Arm and I Eat Your Skin. I've never seen any of these. One of them, it says it's in black and white. And It's by American Home Treasures. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what this one is about and see what these films are like. The next one is one I haven't seen in a long time, and it is Prophecy. Now I know there's a new release of this. I don't know if it's out yet or maybe it already has been out. But this has Talia Shire in it, you know, from Rocky, Adrian herself. It's rated PG. There she is. Yo, Adrian! Yep, John Frankenmeyer. Or John Frankenheimer, sorry. Frankenmeyer. The next one is Embrace of the Vampire. We all know this movie, right? Alyssa Milano? Uh-huh. You know which parts I'm talking about. This includes the unrated and R-rated versions of the film. I used to rent this all the time on VHS. You know why. Because she's hot, okay? She was my childhood crush. When I saw her on Who's the Boss, I just couldn't resist, okay? Anyway, Embrace the Vampire. Now, we're going to get into the VHSs. I only picked up 2, but one of them is a box set, and I'll save that for last. But here's one from, let's see, what's this one from? Thorn Emmy Home Video, or HBO Video, and it is Sweet Dreams. Now, I used to watch this movie all the time with my parents. My parents love this movie. And I actually started to like it. It's got Jessica Lange, who plays the role of Patsy Cline. You got Ed Harris, and even John Goodman is in this. But this is an old VHS case here. It's a clamshell, but it's kind of hard to open. God damn, I can't even open it. Anyway, I like this movie. It's kind of a depressing film, kind of like La Bamba, you know, but I just like their performances in this movie. So it's one that I used to watch, you know, in my childhood. So Sweet Dreams. Now, we're going to get into the last thing I found here as far as VHS or movies go. And that is the Star Wars VHS box set. Now, I already own that one right up there. Okay. So I have 2 of them. So guess what, Brad, Bronco Juggalo? I'm sending this to you. This is my gift to you. Okay? I know you said you've been wanting the Star Wars films. Okay? So here you go. These are the originals. These are the originals that were first remastered. As you can see right here, it says digitally mastered right there, THX. This is when they were first remastered. Because I have the ones up there that weren't right there in that gift set. Those are the originals there. So, Bronco, this is for you. I know you said you've been wanting these, or you've been wanting the original, you know, movies. So I am sending this to you. Anyway, there you have it. Now I'm going to show you something really quick here that is movie related. The first thing here I got during this Halloween sale is this cool mug. It's Michael Myers mug. It's orange on the inside. It's got well, that's actually the picture from Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. You know, on the poster, the theatrical poster, and then over here it says "Terror never rests in peace," and I think it says the same thing on the other side. Yep. So there's on both sides it's got Myers. That's pretty awesome. I had to pick this up. Yeah, looked really cool. So then we have some shot glasses that I picked up. Oops. Here we have Chucky. That's actually the image from Child's Play 3. It says, "Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?" And it's got some blood splattered. That's pretty awesome. Here we have another one. It says, "Wanna play?" Here's another one. "Friends till the end." Last one. Right here. It says Chucky. Pretty awesome. These were in a 4-pack for like $1, and it was a Halloween sale. They were getting rid of this stuff, and like I said, I picked up the mug, and then of course these were in the 4-pack. Like I said, the Chucky 4-pack. So pretty awesome stuff. I'm definitely going to display these, and pretty awesome. Screw the remake. I'm sorry. Anyway, so anyway, that's it. Those are all the things that I picked up. A lot of stuff, like I said. And thanks for watching this. I'll be back with more, updates and reviews and stuff like that. So stay tuned. This is Rob signing off. See you guys in the next one.